Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today we are going to be, kind of unpacking my haul from the Nitpick 246 sale. So I hope you have a drink. I am filming this on Sunday. Sunday is an all-day coffee day because every once in a while you just kind of need something like that. I will probably have an iced coffee after it. Not that I need the caffeine, just anyway. So last week started off the week with the Nitpick 246 sale. Yarns on sale for $2, $4, and $6. So I did place an order, like I said, when I did the Mary Maxim haul video. It is what it is. I have some needs, I had some wants, and that's where we are now. So I have some very specific things in mind coming up that I would like to make, and I opportunistically purchased the yarn for it. You know, no different than when I purchased this yarn or this yarn. Even though I haven't used them yet, I know exactly what they are for. I do now have the project lined up for this one. Everything is designed and ready to go. I just need to get through all of my stepsons and their families' blankets. Anyway, so I have some things that will be going to the stash to be held on to when the time is right. I have some things that are for my immediate need for all of the blankets for my stepsons and their families, as well as the donation blankets that I'll be putting together in the month of September. I am down to like 3 blankets worth of yarn to be able to join things with. So I did need yarn for joining. So one of the things has definitely been trying to do that. With the Mary Maxim yarn, I got the toffee. It's not going to work for joining, but it will work for one of my stepson's blankets now that I have the color palette for that pulled together. So I have that set aside. That will work for that. We're good. We're golden. But we do have some other things coming up that I will need to purchase yarn for because I just don't own the colors. And I need to kind of get these things done. I can't sit and wait on them. So hopefully they will bring the 246 sale back for a couple more days at the end of the sale, because I think I can kind of go ahead and start placing those orders now and getting things set aside and ready for those as well. But as it stands now, I did purchase 5 of each of these colors of Brava Tweed. All of these are Brava except for one. So we have Brava Tweed. I know if you watched my purchase from Eat Sleep Net, when I ordered my quarterly prizes, I decided I'm going to do it as half-year prizes. But if I do good on my goals, I get a prize. And I ordered these exact same colors in a DK weight wool for myself to do a shawl. Well, now I've ordered these colors to do a cardigan. So I'm not sure how many of each color I'm going to need. I have a couple of different patterns pulled for this. Worsted weight's what I'm going to need, but I went ahead and ordered 5 of each color. I could use 2 and 5. I could use 2, 2, and 2. I don't know. I could use more than all that if I decide to do like a longer cardigan or something, but I went ahead and did 5 because I also need texture in my stash. Right now, my stash for the acrylic is looking a little, this is not acrylic, but like this is a texture, that is a texture. There's one more texture down there, but the rest of it, other than this, is all solid. There's no texture in my acrylics right now, and that's very unusual. So I'm missing texture. So I figured if I had extras, it's perfect for texture. If I don't have extras, that's fine. I bought it for a project. So I did buy surplus intentionally for this. Plus, these are just great colors. They look great in any combination of the 3. I kind of wish like I had space to just have like 10 of each color, but I don't have that space. I have not worked myself down to the point I have that kind of space. Goal, like next year, it would be so fantastic if I could have like 4 empty worsted weight cubes, 2 empty bulky weight cubes, 2 empty DK weight cubes, and 1 empty fingering weight cube to just restock from the Nitpick sale. That would be phenomenal. So I did get one thing of Brava Stripes worsted in Orchid. Well, not one thing. I got 1 color of the Brava Stripes. I got 5 balls. Each one of these that I got 5. These are 200 grams, or 300 grams, by the way. No, 100 grams. Words. 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 218 yards for the Brava stripes. And I think it's the same, yeah, for everything else. But I got the orchid. I have many tiny people coming into my life. So this can either be a hat and scarf set for moi, because that would be spectacular with my complexion, or it also works for tiny people. If a girly tiny person comes into my life, so I want to be prepared. I need to rebuild my baby blanket stash. I have let that deteriorate and get completely like nothing left. I think I have the two blankets I finished last year. Like that's all that I have left in my baby stash right now for gifts. So I really need to start working on getting that built back up. Oddly enough, I told you about the toffee color being way too orange brown for what I use it for. I did intentionally purchase gingerbread. Now, this one is not nearly as orangey as that one, but I only bought 5 skeins of this, and that won't be enough to join the blanket. So if I had ordered, say, 10 of this, that would have been perfect, but I did not. I only ordered 5. But I did order gingerbread. I have a couple projects that I am needing this color for specifically, kind of like the Freddy Krueger thing, where it's like you need that very specific deep khaki color. But I also needed something that could read as gingerbread potentially for one of my projects. So I did need a gingerbread color, just not 4 pounds of it. So there is that. And then the last regular size one I got is I did get 5 of rosebud speckle. That one's a little bit harder to see because the white blows out so bad on this one. I have 2 from when they first released the Speckle collection. These, though, I want to put together in a project eventually. That's why I have 2 of each color. But I did buy 5 this time of this one because I want to do either a waist length like bolero, or I was thinking maybe a waistband height sweater, like pullover sweater that is wide enough I can put something underneath it. So you have like the shirt tail hanging out kind of thing, going back to like that. One of my favorite outfits from Clueless was when Cher takes her driving test and she's got the sheer shirt out from under the vest. I don't know how many of y'all are Clueless fans, but my first introduction to Paul Rudd. Anyway, I was thinking something cut like that, but I'm not sure because I'm very insecure about my midsection on the lower half. I prefer to keep that area like completely concealed and covered. So if I do something short, I'm thinking more cardigan more than likely, because I will definitely wear a cardigan over something long. Yeah. So the one not Brava thing I got is Bookhouse Boys. The Bookhouse Boys, yeah. This is on Nitpick Static, which is one of their limited run, like Felici sock yarns. This one is 100 grams, 437 yards. It's a 75-25. It looks like Halloween colors. That's why I got it. When it's worked up, it also looks super Halloween-y. It's kind of semi-striped and different patterns appear as you kind of work it, but it's not like a smooth color transition thing. So anyway, that will go with my Halloween sock yarns. I just bought it because it was Halloween. That's it. I just wanted Halloween sock yarn. I'm always looking for Halloween and Christmas sock yarns. It looked Halloween-y to me. So onto the Brava 500. So I got 5 asphalt heathers for joining. I got 5 dove heathers for joining. And this is their light silver gray. Boom, boom. I got 2 in clarity and 2 in custard. So once again, tiny people entering my life. These look very pretty together. They also look very pretty on their own. So, gots to be prepared. Gots to be prepared for whatever people have. So there we go. That is what I ordered. I got 2 clarities and 2 custards. Because I don't need, once again, 5 pounds of those. I need 1 or 2 pounds of those to do a baby blanket and maybe like a little cardigan or something. But yeah, so that is what I ended up getting. So the only things I'm really going to mark towards my stash is these are to be stashed. Those aren't to, replenish a need or replenish something that I actually keep on hand regularly. Will be the Brava stripes and the Brava speckle for sure. I am going to look at the patterns, and I will probably count half of the Brava Tweed towards my stash. The rest of it was either bought to replenish things I've already used or bought to replenish things that I need to have on hand for specific things that need to be done in the next 6 months. So that is where we are with this haul. It was a lot of yarn. I now have a lot of yarn to put up in my room. It's a lot to manage, and I'm still trying to use this. I'm very excited about this project. It's probably going to have to be next year, but wait until you guys see it. Wait until you see it. Anyway, if you want to go check out where the Nitpick Sale is, what they're doing with it, because they change it every couple of days, what they've got on sale, go check it out. Link in the description box down below. You can go to Nitpicks or We Crochet. They have the same sale going on. Occasionally one will have a couple other extra things, one back and forth and what have you there. But I am so excited. I'm so excited. I know what I need. I have color palettes for the rest of my stepson's blankets. So now I get to go sale shopping. I have to keep my eye out. I have one that just needs to be put together and bordered. One, I'm putting hexagons together and it'll be done as soon as I put a trim on it and finish all the rows. One, I've just gotten started. One, I am a third of the way done with. One that I am 50% of the way done with. So I've got time. I don't have to buy everything right now for all these, but I do, while all these great summer sales are going on, need to be keeping my eye for the sale and grabbing, because I need a large amount for all these blankets, grabbing what I need as it's on sale. And I've got to stay vigilant. So I'm very excited. So I do really have my fingers crossed that they bring back the 246 sale before the end of the summer sale, because there are a couple things I could definitely go back and get some more of, like the heather and the charcoal, the dark, both of the grays. I could definitely use more of those now that I have the colors picked out. And they have a taupey tan that would be perfect to go with the bronze. And I think they had a dark blue I could use. So maybe I don't need that extra cup of coffee after all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic day. As always, I love you. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, you guys.